Hi, it's John from Beebe's World again to do Planet of the Apes today. The series about the original box set in of the first 5 films.
Oh, that's that original guy.
That's
Um,
Rodney McDowell.
right. This is the one with Charlton Heston and
The,
Tim Hunter, Ricardo Montalban,
yes,
James Franciscus, and Clyde Akins. So this one has 5
films.
disc set.
Some of them are rated, some are unrated.
Yeah.
So they have director's cuts of the movies on there.
So Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Friday Kitty on the Planet of Apes. Barbecue Kitty Cat.
I don't think they ate kitty cats.
Then Tim Burton reboot. Mark Wahlberg, Helena Bonham Carter.
That's the music we're listening to.
Yes, Tim Burton's remake.
For Rule the Planet.
As for kitties and
So, Planet of the Apes. Now, is this one just like a remake
it's a remake of the
of
original
these?
of the first one. The original Planet of the Apes is a remake of the original first Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston.
And is there
It's
a lot of change in the
there is a
storyline?
lot of change. This time, a ship crash lands on the planet. I think it said that it's a signal when the humans find the ship, find that the apes have already taken over the planet.
Wow. All right, so that's the very first one. Okay.
And then Rise, which was, I think, the best one in the series yet.
So Rise comes
After that one.
after Planet of the Apes. Okay.
And
So,
it was John Lithgow, John Lithgow and Brian Cox. James Franco played the main role. Andy Serkis played Caesar in it. Andy Serkis played Caesar. He's played Snoke in Star Wars. He was in Force Awakens. He's going to win The Last Jedi this fall. Serkis. He's in the Star Wars movies. And I think Simon Pegg is going to also return from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
Cool.
So some actors from this series will be in the new Star Wars this December.
Really?
I just saw the trailers for the new Star Wars today. They are going to have Carrie Fisher as a computer dummy, and Mark Hamill will be in it, and then Harrison Ford from the Princess role as Han Solo.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine Star Wars without Princess Leia in it. You know what I mean?
Disney just, I guess, big wigs at Disney talking, let's do a computer dummy of Leia. Use a computer generated image of Leia, just like they did General Tarkin in Rogue One. So, like in Rogue One and The Last Jedi, they're going to have a computerized dummy of Leia. Carrie Fisher's the character, as she is now, not as she was younger.
Okay. That ought to be interesting.
And then Harrison Ford will come back as Han Solo. He was not killed off in The Force Awakens, so don't believe that scene.
He wasn't killed.
He lived the fall. He lived that fall. He
Wow.
lived that falling scene.
Well, that's amazing.
Somehow they brought him back. I don't know how in the heck the studio brought him back. I guess it was budget. Would have been budget cuts if they had to get rid of him.
Yeah, he's pretty big part
Harrison
of the story.
Ford had to be in it. There was going to be major budget cuts, and I got Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. The last one was for War. And a 4K set of Dawn of War. Dawn, Rising Dawn.
Right. So this one is Rising Dawn is after Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And then I got a 4K set of 2 movies and a 4-disc set.
And then so Rise and Dawn are both in this one.
But they're 4K.
All right. So why do you have both of them?
Because I didn't want to separate the set. I didn't want to split up the set.
Okay.
I don't want to sell them right now until I'm really done with them.
And then the 4K,
which is better picture, but it has some bonus features that are included in the regular Blu-ray of War for the Planet of the Apes in theaters right now.
All right. So are you going? So if you're gonna sit down to watch it,
You watch the first one, Heston, and all the way through. I've seen them all through once.
okay, and you would watch this instead of you would watch the 4K instead of the Blu-ray.
I'll watch the Blu-ray or the 4K, but the only reason I got the 4K is there's a digital version of a sneak peek of War for the Planet of the Apes in this version.
Oh, and
It's
that'll
only-
be the next one.
And there's only a temporary, it's only for one-time use code. I have 2 codes to use whenever I'm ready. They're good until like 2020 or 2025.
Well, that's interesting.
So I bought those for that one-time footage.
Nice.
Ghost in the Shell, which is the old Japanese anime remake live action, better than the cartoon. I thought Scarlett Johansson, because she was in the Adventures as the Black Widow, pulled the role off perfectly.
Yeah, she did. We saw it, and it
It was decent enough to be called a live action from anime. We're going to cartoon. I think with Eon Flux, the cartoon of Eon Flux, I never did freaking understand. I love the movie. Charlie Theron did so good in that Eon Flux when that movie came out. The cartoon was so pathetic, ignorant, and boring. It was lame. Like nothing ever happened in a bloody cartoon.
But Eon Flux, the movie was fine.
It was brilliant, action-packed, suspenseful, a little bit like Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, this was very action-packed.
That's the way
it kept moving the whole time.
That's the way Eon Flux's action pack kept moving. It was one of those edge of your seat nail biters. Furious 8, which I've seen numerous. The last Fast. This is the final one they're doing 2. The Fast and the Furious. It's the last one.
Is this the last one? How many of these are there?
8, and that's number 8. I didn't buy all 8 of them. I just went and bought number 8.
Okay.
Not buying the whole 8-disc set back.
What's Vin Diesel going to do after this?
Well, he'll have Triple X.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll have.
And this Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, Baywatch is coming out by Johnson here pretty quick.
Yeah, so they've all got some other things to do.
They have other roles besides the face. This going in style is very funny if you like old actors like Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, Alan Arkin, and Matt Dillon.
Yeah, there's some pretty famous guys.
Had Matt Dillon in it. I've seen Matt Dillon since Entourage, the movie. Like Fredo in Entourage. He was in the series too, Entourage, Dillon. So he ended up Entourage, the HBO series.
Yeah, so they were, they go after the same bank that took their retirement funds.
Took their retirement funds in their home and stuff.
Just be careful who you mess with out there in the world. Be careful. You might think you're just messing with some old guys, but if they're Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine and Alan Arkin, you're gonna wish you hadn't.
Old Saturday morning cartoon, The Legend of Zelda, based on the video game cartoon show. It's only ever had one DVD, but it's a complete series. Did that off Amazon for like $5.
So, does this follow the game pretty well?
It follows pretty much after the game.
Oh, okay. We're gonna live stream.
Sorry.
Okay. So thank you.
Thanks. So Zelda that's a lot like the game. Ganon's in it, the Triforce is in it, you have to try to capture you try to steal the Triforce from Link and the Princess.
Did you like it?
I did. I actually saw this on an app called Popcorn Flicks I have at home. So I have seen it once before. I just bought it to try it and have it in my collection. Just
interesting. Now, my other question is have you played Legend of Zelda?
I have not lately because I've been working with my Xbox One so much lately. But when I get home tonight, I'm probably gonna go. I'll get on my NES Classic and do some Zelda. I'm between Nintendos right now. Waiting to get the mini Super Nintendo coming up here in September.
I've only played Legend of Zelda a little bit. It's like you go through these levels.
I beat Zelda 2 Legend of Adventure Link. I beat it back in the 80s. I have it now. I'm not through it yet, but I'm almost. I got to the first castle and died in the first castle. I just got to get my strat guides out. I'll old strategy guides, go through them and figure out what to do.
Yep, it's just following the
It
following the order of
it's
stuff. in the
basically
plan.
memory, and I've not lost my memory on any of the Zelda games, any of those old games. I've not lost my touch at all. It's living. It's trying to get through this 3 lives at a time. Trying to get through 3 lives per game. It's not without the unlimited lives. You only have 3 lives per game. I'm used to unlimited lives, like Xbox One or my PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not used to the 3 life level yet. Once I
You'll get it.
yeah, it'll take some practice to get back to used to using a Nintendo. It's been years. It's been since I was a kid since I had a Nintendo.
Well, this is very different.
Airheads, Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi.
Anything with Adam Sandler.
It's funny. It's an old
Brendan Fraser's kind of fun too.
Lemmy Von Motorhead co-starred in it as that character. Motorhead, Lemmy. But a bunch of guys get their demo played at a radio station. Howard and the station wouldn't play their demo, so they took the radio station hostage with fake machine guns, toy guns, and pepper spray.
And they played their video.
Yeah. Old Disney's DuckTales. I've been the D23 Disney Expo that just happened a couple weeks back. Re-announced that now Disney's XD weeknights and weekends. This show's coming back full-blown reboot. Might have, and we'll see bits of Darkwing Duck in the DuckTales show, just like the movie here.
So these are the shows.
And this is the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
Uh-huh.
But later this fall, we get a reimagined whole new show.
Wow, you brought a real spectrum from
So they're
like kind of cartoons all the way up to Ghost in the Shell and Planet of the Apes.
Disney is going to revamp the whole series in their own animated format, like the graphic novels. Which you go to the store, you buy your DuckTales comics, you get the store right now. That's coming out on TV this fall. The DuckTales comics are coming to life.
Interesting.
I don't know when I have to follow. I get more information off YouTube, but I haven't extensively following trailers, updates, all that. And I heard Darkwing Duck will not be cameoing in it this week. If he is in it, it's a rare cameo. Most of the newspaper articles pictures him in the series.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it won't be Darkwing Duck popping up in any cartoons. So don't expect to see walk-ons of any other characters like Tailspin, Launchpad, McQuack, any of the old DuckTales characters. Launchpad's going to be in it. Scrooge is going to be in it. In fact, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are also in it, but they're a little more mature in this one than they were in the original. They're a little more grown up.
And who's the girl?
Webby. That's Scrooge's daughter.
Oh, cool.
She's going to be back. I think the Beagle Boys are also going to be back in Ma Beagle and the Beagle Boys. The whole crew's coming back. I'll let you know when.
All right. So DuckTales. It'll be interesting.
Yes, this fall. All right, like, subscribe, and see you next week.